Hello, Miss Feeble. This is the morning after the experiment of the egg lab experiment. So it was actually a failure. I dropped it from a pretty big height when I was actually supposed to drop it from like 2 feet. But if I were to drop it from like 2 feet, I think it would bounce just fine. And yeah. So what happens throughout the 7 day period? So what happened throughout the 7 days? Day 1, 2, and 3. That's the first 2 days that I put the egg in. Bubbles formed around the egg. A lot of foaming, and I would actually think there was color loss slash like eggshell like just dissolving from the egg and floating to the top, creating the foaming. Day 4, 5. You could the color loss still there, foaming going down just a little bit, but like not too like exciting, not too much to look at. But day 6 and 7, there is actually massive amounts of vinegar drop. So the vinegar levels dropped, and I would think that's because the egg actually absorbed all of the vinegar and like water and stuff like that. And there's a lot of crystallization of the vinegar around the rim of the cup. So yeah, and then day 7, vinegar level dropped even more. It looked the same, but yeah, took it out, whatever, did the experiment. Obviously it failed, but yeah, that was a 7 day update. So the acid and the base, state the acid and the base in this chemical reaction and state the type of reaction. Alright, so acetic acid, which is 5% vinegar, plus calcium carbonate, most of the eggshell, equals water, carbon dioxide plus calcium acetate. The calcium acetate and the water go into the solution with the vinegar, and what's left is the eggshells and what's left is the egg's membrane, which is basically the papery part or the papery bit just under the shell. The membrane is very porous and permits the flow of water into and out of the egg. Despite the presence of the calcium acetate in the water, it's hypotonic with respect to the interior of the egg. As a result, the egg takes in some vinegar and makes it some vinegar and water and makes it plump and bouncy. Like I said before, if I were to drop from 2 feet, I think it would bounce just fine and it would be fine, but of course I had to drop it from like, I don't know, my chest level. Okay, so if I were to cover the egg with toothpaste before I put it in the vinegar, what do you think would happen? Well, I would think it would honestly make kind of like a shell or like protecting barrier. I actually did this project in like grade 6. It's where you just cover an egg in toothpaste for 24 hours, and the egg is clear. It's a clear egg, and you can see the yolk in the middle, and it's very bouncy. It's like rubber almost. It's a very rubbery egg. So if I were to put that on and put it in the vinegar, I think there would not be a lot of color loss, or like, actually there would be a lot of color loss, I would think. What else? I don't think there would be a lot of foaming, just because the vinegar plus very acidic plus toothpaste also very acidic. It would make a lot of foaming stuff. And yeah, that's gonna sum it up for me for this egg project. In summary, it was a failure. But yeah, that's what science is all about. Trial and error, right? So see you later, Mr. Have a good day, and see ya.